Alright, so the last two leaders of OP-09 have been revealed, and just like many people predicted, it's Shanks and of course our main man Buggy. I mean, this set was about the 4 emperors, so we had to have the 4 emperors. We've already had Blackbeard, we already had Gear 5 Luffy, and now we're gonna get a Yonko Buggy as well as a Yonko Shanks. So we're gonna talk about them. Two great leaders, I think. Very interesting. We don't know the true capability of each of these leaders, but we're gonna talk about it, so let's go. If you want to see me talk about all the other revealed leaders, they are in these videos right here. I have the thumbnails right here. Go look for them on the channel. I'll link a link to them in the description below. But now we're going to talk about Shanks, starting with Shanks first. So Shanks, great leader. We kind of already kind of saw this coming, I would say, as Shanks is a leader coming for this set. 5000 power with 5 life, part of the Yonko and Red Haired Pirate, so that's really great. His ability is pretty interesting. Once per turn, you may activate this effect when your opponent attacks. Give up to one of your opponent's leader or characters minus 1000 power. Which is, you know, let's talk about the flavor of this card first, which is great because it's as though Shanks is using his future sight, his very strong observation haki to predict what your opponent's doing, and therefore it's your opponent's characters or leader gets minus 1000, or like, or he's using his conqueror's haki to weaken it or whatever. But this effect specifically, it's not kind of like Bonnie where you can lock down an attack and it's going to be hard for your opponent to predict like what or decide what should be attacking first. This is just giving something minus 1000 during the attack, so your opponent can attack with their leader for 5k. You may have a 1k counter in your hand, so you don't use the ability, you counter it out, and then the next attack you can like, okay, I want to give this minus 1000. So there's a little bit of I would say like guessing in terms of like which or unit or which character or my leader will have their power reduced with Shanks' ability. So in that regard, that's pretty fantastic. I wish it was like minus 2000 though. I think like for a Yonko, for Shanks as a Yonko, minus 1000 is like, okay, it's okay. People are swinging for like mostly 6k or 7k most of the time anyway. So given minus 1000, it's okay. Could have been minus 2k. I think that would be, strong, but like not super push. I don't know. They have tested it probably. So let's assume that minus 1k is safe and minus 2k is like too much. The way that Shanks is kind of presented, you can build it in so many ways. You can do like a straw hat version of Shanks. You can do like a Whitebeard version of Shanks, like with all the Whitebeard pirate cards. You can even do like a Revolutionary Army version of Shanks. As long as you have the searcher for it, you can probably build a deck around Shanks. And that's the kind of like flexible in that way. However, like we don't have a lot of Red Hair Pirates cards, so I'm assuming we're gonna get some soon in the future. Maybe they all have this kind of ability to reduce your opponent's power level when attacking. I think that would be a really great direction for Red, especially with Shanks moving forward. We need a good Shanks leader. I mean, Purple Shanks, Film Shanks from back in the day, you know how we feel about that Shanks. It's always at the bottom of the tier. This one has a potential. I don't really know how great the Shanks is. Like on first impressions, it's like it's okay. It's kind of lackluster in a little bit, but who knows, when it comes like to the next few meta games, that minus 1000 power could come in handy. But given it's like once per turn, your opponent can play around it. Yeah, I think it's just gonna be a generically decent raid leader that's probably gonna be a like B tier or something like that. That's just my initial impressions, but let me know what you think. Is Shanks gonna be a great leader? We have been proven wrong before, so let's just wait and see how the meta reacts when this comes out. Next up, let's talk about my main man Buggy. Yes, we finally have a Buggy leader. Now this is cross guild Buggy, not like old school East Blue Buggy, which for the record I would love. But this is Yonko Buggy. Let's go. So Buggy is a 5000 power 5 life in blue, part of the 4 Emperors and Cross Guild. Activate main, rest 5 Dawn. Discard 1 card from your hand and summon a Cross Guild character from your hand. So a lot of things to unpack here. So the first thing is, it's not the traditional bracket and pay 5. So you're not paying for your 5 Dawn, you're resting 5 Dawn, as though like the ability is like, because if you read the manga, you can kind of tell the dynamic for Cross Guild. Like Buggy gets bullied a lot, so this might be a reference to that. Like, okay, 5 Dawns is him being like bullied by like Crocodile and Draco Mihawk. So it could be that, and it's discarding 1 card on top of that. But the thing is, summoning a cross-guild character from your hand. We haven't seen any cross-guild character just yet, or at least a character like a Mihawk or Crocodile with that cross-guild sub-trait, but I'm pretty sure there's gonna be some really strong like super rares or something like that that are going to be in like for Mihawk and also for Crocodile that will be for Buggy. And like I'm curious to see what the effects are, like how do they play with this. It's blue, so you know, you have a lot of removals, or maybe that's something like that. But yeah, the fact that of the matter is, like, I think Buggy's kind of ability is like cheating out, so to say, cheating out the strong versions of like Mihawk and Crocodile, so that you can play it like earlier. As long as you have 5 dons and you have a card to discard, you can play them down, which is kind of on theme with Buggy, so which is pretty cool. I'm assuming that, you know, Crocodile or Mihawk in cross guild probably will be like higher than 5 cost, so you can't like rest 5 don, discard 1, play like an 8 cost Crocodile or something, and then Mihawk will probably cost like 7 or 8 or something, and you can't play 2 of them in 1 turn. Which is what I'm assuming the super rest that's going to come to OP-09 will be. I don't know. I do think we're going to get a Buggy SR though. Specifically a Yonko Buggy, like cross guild super rare that could probably play with this effect. I'm not sure what to kind of make out of it. For now, like cheating out stuff, but you still require 5 don. We've seen something like Calgara doing really well, so this could be going down that route, like playing just big bodies or strong super rares like Crocodile, Mihawk, even like a Buggy SR, and then bringing it out early and being strong on its own. And then Buggy is just there as a mouthpiece to kind of bring them out a bit earlier than the respective dawn turn. So that's how I see it. But now we have all of the leaders revealed. Let me tell you like what my favorite one is. Of course, it's going to be Robin at number 1. I have seen some gameplay with Gear 5 Luffy, the black purple Luffy, and I really love it. I'm planning to make a deck profile for that once the set releases, so that's my number 2. I'm interested to try out Blackbeard, but I'm not a huge fan of black, so I'm going to put Shanks as my number 3, and like in terms of what I'm liking the most, like I'm excited to try out Shanks. I'm a red guy, so I'm very interested to see if it will do well. And then I have Blackbeard, Buggy's number 5, and then Lim, green purple Lim will be my last leader that I'm excited about, because I don't really like One Piece Odyssey, surprisingly. But yeah, let me know what you think about Buggy and Shanks. Are they good leaders in your opinion? Like, are you excited that they have finally been revealed, or are you going to be playing, you know, are you team NICO Robin? No, we gotta raise the NICO Robin flag and main her all the way till the game dies out, which I don't think will ever happen soon. So we're gonna be playing NICO Robin for a long time. But let me know what you think. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please subscribe. I'm trying to reach 20k, hopefully by the end of the year. And I'm excited about OP-09. Excited about OP-09. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.